Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a rather highly requested tutorial, which is how to build this 5x5 cave door. And it's not any ordinary 5x5 cave door because it's perfect in every way. So if you don't know what I mean by that, well, it's kind of obvious. So the animation is clean, it's as fast as you can get it without 0 tick pulses. Its layout size, it has a redstone dust input down here. The lamp is always on, it's symmetrical. What more could you want? It's super fast, redstone is super simple. So yeah. Anyway, enough of that, let's get into the tutorial. So to build this door you will need a 5x11 area, and your floor level is here 2 blocks above the base of your door. Now, a couple of things I'm going to mention before we get into the tutorial. So first thing is, the layout of this door does most people's heads in, so I'm not going to build the whole layout at once. We're going to go for the bottom, then the sides, and then the top. And then after that, there's a few bugs with the sides where they're locational and they don't work, and there's 3 variants of the side circuits, and so basically if it doesn't work, one of them will. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So anyway, enough of that, let's actually get into it. So first things first, we want to come to the middle of this 11 wide area and then count into the 3rd block, place a sticky piston facing upwards like that, then 2 more like this, and then a double piston extender like that. Then we want to place a floor block here, and it has to be solid. This is going to conduct redstone power with a redstone torch, and it's going to extend that top piston. So then we want to place 3 blocks like this, redstone dust on top, and then blocks like so, more redstone dust, then a torch, and that will push these up. Then we want to come around here, place more blocks, and before we totally block ourselves out, we want to place a torch here so that this piston extends. Then we place block here, torch, you see that extends, so we need that block. Then we place another torch here, and then 2 more blocks, and then a 2-tick repeater. And you may be wondering what this is actually powering. This is Bud powering this just to make it 1 redstone dust cheaper, although it may be locational, I don't know, I haven't seen it being locational, so if it doesn't work, just replace that with a redstone dust, but you shouldn't need that redstone dust. But anyway, then we place redstone here, a 3-tick repeater like that, redstone dust, then monostable here, and then a 1-tick repeater like that. So if we just place in a floor block and then we flick it on, you'll notice that we get the double retraction with the last pulse. So now we can just fill in our floor area like so. So we fill it up to here and then here as well, so that it's 5 wide. And that is the bottom of the door done. And now we can wire the sides of the door. So first we place 2 blocks here with 2 redstone dust, and then 1 block here with more redstone dust. And then we want to place blocks with torches on top on either side. Now before we go any further, we need to place in our pistons, so we place 1 here, 1 diagonally up from it, another 1 diagonally up from it, then we go up the other way and we stop here. So we place pistons like this, and we mirror that on the other side like that. Now we place a block here and then double extenders going around that block, and we can actually leave that block there because it's going to be used to power these pistons later on. So then we do the same thing here, and that's the layout for the sides done. So now we can just fill in the walls. And then we can wire it in. So first we place these 2 blocks here, redstone dust, then a half slab here, then a block like this, redstone dust going up, and then we want to place a block here, and then more blocks like that, 2 tick repeater here, redstone dust here, blocks, then a 2 tick repeater there, 2 half slabs here, and then 2 redstone dust there, and make sure to block this off, otherwise it's going to loop. So then under here, we place redstone dust here, blocks coming down like this, and then block going up to there with redstone dust, then a block here, torch, then a block, then torch here and here, block, and then a 2 tick repeater like that. Now what we want to do here is we want to place a sticky piston here and then a redstone block here. Now this isn't necessary, this is just to make it symmetrical with the redstone blocks. What this is going to do is it's actually going to pull back when the door closes, and then it's going to push forward when the door opens. So this side should work. There we go. This side is a bit different because it has the redstone block double extender on it. So we place blocks like this, half slab there, block there, and then bring all your redstone dust up and go along to the end of here. Then come down here, place blocks like this, and then go down 1 block further, redstone dust on all of them, then tower up like this, torches here and here, another torch there, block, 2 blocks here, repeater, and then redstone dust there like that. Now we want to place in our double extender and replace this with a redstone block. Then we want to mirror the top of that section over here, so we place a 2 tick repeater here, redstone, and then another 2 tick repeater, slabs, 2 redstone dust, but we need to block both of these connections off. And one more thing we need to do, so it will retract this without messing up, we need to place a block here and then a sticky piston facing downwards. And we do this because otherwise, if this block wasn't pushed downwards, it would bud this piston with a 4 tick delay and it would not retract. So now both our sides should work along with the bottom. And now we just need to wire in the top. So first things first, we place a sticky piston facing downwards here and then go along diagonally with them like so, and then back the other way. So we have this V shape, and then place a double extender facing downwards like this, and then a triple piston extender facing downwards like that. Then we want to fill in our ceiling. And then we can actually wire it. So first things first, we place a slab here, redstone dust on top, and since the signal strength of this redstone dust coming up here would be too weak to power anything and keep it in sync, we need to have an instant repeater. So we place 1 here and then 1 sticky piston here, then place a redstone block on the face of this sticky piston and a normal block on the face of this sticky piston, and you'll notice it extends because it's being bud powered by this redstone block. Then we place blocks like so, redstone dust on top, then a sticky piston here with a block on its face, blocks along here, repeater, redstone dust, then a furnace, and that's just going to have 1 of any stackable item in it. Then place a block here, redstone comparator coming out of it, and then we place in a block here, sticky piston facing downwards, block on its face, then in fact actually we need to move that down to here, then we place another furnace here, and we're going to put an unstackable item in there. I'm using a wooden spade because it's the cheapest unstackable item there is. Then we need to place block here, a comparator, block, block, then redstone dust going around there like so, and then place blocks coming down here, more redstone dust on top, and then place block here, and so we create this V shape like that. 2-tick repeater here, redstone dust, blocks, more redstone dust. Then we place 2 half slabs here, redstone dust on top, repeater, block, block, redstone, repeater. And then to finish off the triple extension and retraction, we place redstone here, repeater here, block, redstone here, 2-tick repeater like that, piston facing downwards, then blocks like so, redstone dust here, then we place blocks in an upside down V shape like that, redstone dust here, a 1-tick repeater here, and then for the last pulse we place a repeater here and then a 2-tick repeater here. So now if we try this out, it closes and it's not opening because I forgot that redstone dust. And you will notice that this piston here is pulsing, and that's because we haven't finished this off yet, because we need to add the feature that makes the lamp always on. So first we place in our redstone lamp right here on the end of the triple extender, and then to make it always on we want to place a comparator here. You'll notice this redstone redirects, so it will no longer pulse that piston down there. Then we place redstone dust next to that comparator, and then we come into this small gap here, place a sticky piston here, a cauldron on it, and make sure you do not hold shift when you place the water inside it, otherwise a lot of your redstone is going to be destroyed and you'll have to rewind the video. So place water inside it like that, you'll notice it turns on and our lamp is now turned on. But we're not done yet, we just need to place a 1-tick repeater there and then redstone dust on top of that block, and our door is done. In some locations this piston here may stay extended because it's being budded by this redstone dust here, and in the case that that happens, just place a normal piston facing downwards like this and it should update it. Now for the thing I mentioned earlier about there being different variants for the sides. So there are multiple issues that can occur. Either this piston here will stay extended because it's being bud powered by this block, or the side pistons will extend in the wrong order, because this can happen sometimes. This piston under here can sometimes be bud powered through this block. So there's a simple way to fix this, and I'll show you the 3 different variants of the sides. This one is the first one, and I'll show you the other 2. This is the first variant, the one that I showed you in the tutorial. This is the second variant. The repeater is on top of a half slab. This is important, otherwise it will not work. And this is the third variant. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I tried to make it as in-depth as possible because lots of people have had locational issues on my previous 5x5 cave door tutorials. So I tried to make this one as inclusive as possible for everyone. So anyway, if you've got any feedback, leave it in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.